So my only thing about Stranger Things, and I don't know what y'all have said, but I've seen both seasons, and I will say that because it takes place in 83 and 84, that community is fucking accurate as fuck. There were so many communities, especially in Middle America, that because of racist laws and because of the way the banking system worked, you had the one token black family in the community. So that was dead on accurate. That said, season 2, spoiler alert, there is another woman of color in Chicago who has abilities.
But it's Chicago.
Yeah, but she's also from the UK.
Yeah.
So, for example,
we got it.
so, just saying. And by the way, she was in the facility with 11. By the way, side note, 11 gets her own agency and her own story and gets to make her own decisions in season 2, which is freaking amazing. And when she goes to do her thing, it's because she made those choices. She gets to have her own like coming of age journey.
Yes.
Which I love. And part of that journey is meeting up with somebody who's in the facility with her. And that girl, that woman of color, like she ended up basically killing her way out or making people hallucinate on her way out of the facility. Spoiler that I told you.
Abby, how many bodies, Abby? How many bodies, Abby?
So I'm not listening.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
I'm gonna
alert.
Explain the power.
So I mean, it's on Netflix. Everybody's marathoned it already anyway.
Yeah.
So
By the law of Netflix, it can't be spoiled.
Right?
It's Noah's Law. If you ain't read the Bible, you don't know about the flood, it happened, all right? Like, it's gonna be like technically, the rule that I used to have is 18 years, so when everybody's like, have you seen Game of Thrones? Like, I wrote the book 18 years ago! Boom! Red wedding! No spoilers! I'm just like, the information existed for 18 years.
Right?
Next song.
Yeah, right? True story. So 11's power, right, is her telekinesis, right? Her basically facility sister, or whatever you want to call it, her ability is to make people hallucinate. So she can like basically go into your brain and make you hallucinate you got spiders crawling up your arm or something.
Yeah, like your worst fears and stuff like that.
Or like you can.
Oh, I want that.
You can picture like, and one of the scenes she's like having their car get away from the cops, and like she has the cop who's driving picture like this bridge like crumbling down in front of him. And so and
the cool thing is she doesn't only control one person's mind.
Yeah.
The whole
she can have a group.
She can do a whole group.
She can freeze time like Professor X.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
which is pretty cool. So, but the cool thing is about her too is that like they don't have her be a villain. Like she has her own agency, and she's actually a complicated character that they could easily develop in a future series. She's complicated because of everything she went through in the facility. And she realizes her powers, and she does believe she's doing the right thing by exacting revenge on the people who hurt her and her companions.
By exacting revenge, she's killing every single person.
Is it revenge or, as I call it, justice?
Justice.
Totally up to you.
It's called
totally up to you.
avenging.
Avenging.
Because their mom and their dad.
It's like yes, we could look at it as revenge, or we could look at it as they're coming up.
Yes. And you get to have these two young women, 11 and I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. Like
young women. I love it.
Yes. Basically having that moral dichotomy. Like 11 makes her choices based on her experiences, and the other one makes her choices based on her experiences. So you have not a black and white, good and evil person of color, which is freaking awesome. So yes, I will say Stranger Things doing good for representation in that respect. Also, I will say too, in season 2, there were 2 farmers coming to the sheriff with the same problem with the pumpkins all dying, and they were going at each other's throats. But they both had the same complaint, and they were both like, "This is fucked up," but they were fighting like 2 farmers. It wasn't like, oh, he's black, so he did this, or oh, he's white, so he did this. It was just 2 farmers trying to protect their livelihood.
On top of that, they were both taken care of with the same respect. You know, it wasn't a situation where, oh, he's black, so I'm not even going to talk to him or deal with any of this stuff. I'm going to take care of this other farmer. That's it. He actually, the cop, Hopper, took care of both of the farmers, like went out to the farm to find out what's going on, you know, and it was like two old bickering women, like, she messed with my pumpkins. You see what she did? You know, and that was like them back and forth. But they found out that wasn't the case. There was some other deep-rooted issue.
Upside down.
White chicks falling in trees. White chicks falling in trees and ruining everything.
So that's why I was saying this second season was so much better than the first season, and I was so happy with it.
Yeah,
I was very happy. Even my son, I left for a week to go do family stuff, and he dedicated, and Chris hates everything. Everything. Like he hates people, he hates everything. I told you about the whole Death Note thing. Yeah. Right?
But you did that to him.
I know I did.
You can't be mad at him.
As a mother, I'm allowed to, right? But anyway, so he is like if I'm just like, Chris, can you make sure you pick up your shoes or something like that off the floor because someone could trip and break their neck? Where's my mom voice coming from? He was like, okay, Mom, wait. I'm at the really good part. And I'm like, what are you doing? Stranger Things. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Fine.
I'm going to break my neck.
Cannot stop.
Break my neck.
It's on the Stranger Things.
I was like, you know what? The fact that he's actually engaged in something that's like teaching, you know, a lesson. And it's about kids. It's a show about kids. Not too much violence, but it's gaming. It's everything that I want him to be about. You know, so I was just super.
They're all the nerds that were totally marginalized in every high school in the 80s.
Yeah, and they're his age too. So I loved it.
Yeah.
Yes, Stranger Things. Yes, Stranger Things.
Worst thing telling a Scooby-Doo ever.
Door chase scene.
We're two white people in the forest. What's in this tree? You go that way. I'm gonna climb my dumb ass in the tree. My name's Daphne. Like, no, I turned the show off then. I haven't turned it back on. I have no time. I have no time for that. There's an infinite amount of shows being made and released weekly. I went and I watched some like black women killing slave owners and escaping from the South. Over on Hulu.
cathartic.
Like it was way better. Like
But there's
limited time, infinite show.
But there is a brown dog that will only do things if he gets paid for it. Scooby Treats, right? And always ends up finding the bad guy.
Oh my God.
Always the one that finds the bad guy and never is the first to die.
Oh, he's a dog.
But he's brown.
You know we smoking weed with what's his fucking Shaggy, thank you. I never. Oh my God! All of my Scooby-Doo experiences, like pop culture references. I never even watched the fucking show.
I got no time for Stranger Things.
Okay. I mean, you know, everyone is gonna have their own opinion. And I've heard some people that have had. Oh yeah.
Demi-dogs. Demi-dogs. They're so cute. They're so cute. Not when they get
Bigger.
but they're so cute. They're like, wow.
You are not bringing that back into our house.
Bob.
Look, you guys. Don't follow me, buddy. Don't follow me, buddy. Here's your chocolate. I'm like,
Don't give dogs chocolate. That's poisoning animals.
He's like, not that, guys. Everything's good.
Animals.
They're like, I was like, told your ass. That's what you get for waiting. Seriously. Anybody else would have ran out of that building as quickly as possible. Like, I just got away from the dogs. Why didn't you stop?
No time for that Scooby-Doo bullshit. I'm gonna climb into the tree by myself. Apparently, I'm stopping when demons are still in here. Come on, no time.
still a throwback to 80s horror.
There's an infinite amount of shows being made daily. No time. No time for that.
I know. Oh my God. That said,
Next one.
Star Trek Discovery.
Star Trek Discovery.
Yes! You had a really good rant when the show started.
Yeah, no, really. I
No, seriously,
the
the fucking Klingons aren't just like black dudes doing shit in space.
Yeah, it's no longer. They're their own alien race.
Actually,
It's not just black dudes in race. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Actually, aliens.
Space Negroes. Like no, they're their own. They got their own thing going on now.
I was very skeptical looking at the new Klingons until they made that explanation, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for not being Tolkien.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Thank you for not being Tolkien.
Tolkien.
Klingons.
Yeah.
Klingons.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So much.
And do we love Michael Burnham or what? Oh, come on! She's like my Cora!
I feel like it's kind of like, it's the whole white guy trying to be Asian thing, like Iron Fist. Not too much though, because it's just, her acting ability is just drawing away from the fact that she's a human playing a Vulcan.
She grew up Vulcan.
I know, but she's
like-
human
Yeah.
playing a Vulcan.
Yeah.
And she doesn't do Vulcan really well.
Humans
That's
aren't supposed to be
okay.
able to do
I
Vulcan
know.
well. But you're like,
That's
oh my
okay,
God,
'cause
you're doing
she's a
exactly
human.
what you're
She
supposed
can
to do.
still listen.
How dare you act the way you're supposed
Spock,
to? Yeah.
Spock did Vulcan very
But he
well.
was half Vulcan. She
yeah.
is zero Vulcan.
Yeah.
Like,
And she can still do calculations
I feel like
nobody's
we are
business.
all a product of our society most of the time.
Message.
Yeah, but actually, but not in Star Trek. At least not interior races, but as far as external races like Klingon and etc., they have racial bonuses. Like there's bonuses in their blood that she just doesn't have.
Yeah.
And so you can be a product of whatever, but she doesn't have Vulcan racial buffs.
And she makes a point about that
that's
too. I think in
Yeah.
one of the episodes where she was like, growing up Vulcan, we're trained to like
Not have any
zero
emotions.
emotion,
Yeah.
but I'm learning that like
Yeah.
it's okay that because I'm human, I can like have emotions sometimes.
I'm just glad that she got kissed finally. I was like, yes, kids. And the guy is pretty. And he's another person of color, and it was just like,
Ooh, and he's got PTSD.
yes. Oh, and the way that
my
they
God.
handled the PTSD.
Dude.
Ooh, Jesus.
That was some serious Finding Dory shit right there.
Yes. I was like, yes. Finally,
Yes.
They are talking about this issue as an actual
Yes.
mental disabling condition.
Yes.
And sometimes it leaves people completely weak and not
Mm-hmm.
able to do anything. I have friends that can't leave their house. They can't talk on the phone. They can't even listen to a phone ring
Mm-hmm.
because anything that happens, they're duck and covering in a corner somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just
Yeah.
that.
And we've
Thank
got
you.
we've got the redhead too, who we're all pretty sure is not neurotypical too.
Yeah.
Like she's just a
I thought she
adorable.
said she had Asperger's.
Did she?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay.
she said she had Asperger's in the very first episode.
Okay.
And she says sometimes I say things and I don't have a filter or something like that.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
But I love that they had another person that was on a different spectrum compared to most other people on the show too. And they feature her. She's a principal. Like they feature her
that's amazing.
so much.
Yeah.
And she's a ginger. I was like, yes.
I know, right?
When the box was beeping
She's like, I'm gonna make
in the
captain.
room when the funeral box kept going off, my first response is, that's gonna drive her fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot leave that box making noise. And you see her in the bed just like, just sort of that box and stab her. I'm gonna cut her hand off and open it.
Yeah, and I loved how they also approached people who had PTSD, but they also try to hide it with the captain and everything. And I appreciate that they're looking at all sides of the spectrum.
And did
of
you
that.
catch the Rent reference? Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Season finale. Anthony Rapp, the original freaking what was it, Mark?
No.
Made a reference. It was like, oh honey, we're gonna go to this planet and they're showing La Boheme right now.
yeah.
I was like, oh my god. So we have a gay couple.
Oh yes, we
Who's
do have a
awesome
gay
and totally
couple.
functional, by the
Yeah.
way. And by the way, that's Ricky from My
super
So-Called
out.
Life.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and he was the first gay character on a network television show too. Yep. He was the
also a
yep.
man of color.
Yep.
And then we have a white dude as captain who's not a savior. He is totally morally gray.
His moral compass is so wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Wibbly wobbly time yeah.
It's a man of rules, not of morals, and I can respect that.
Yes. What do you think? Have you seen it?
This part now. Okay. Nope, that's why I'm keeping my mouth quiet.
Okay. All right. Fair
And
enough.
I'm ignoring everything that you're saying.
If you don't catch the right
So
reference.
you've watched the show, but you haven't seen the last episode.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I'm like,
Sorry, we won't talk about it anymore.
No
There
spoilers.
is something
no,
really.
you can.
There is something really sucky that happens.
Okay, don't tell me about it.
All right, what's the next show? What's the next show?
It's all right. It's all right. You can talk.
I'm gonna steal it.
No, I'm just. It's one of those. It's been one of those. As you know, I'm a huge Trek fan. So have been since I was.
Yay! Hi.
In, yeah. Not me, but Mama.
And it is not our parents' Trek. It is not our parents' Trek.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I grew.
It's
Like I
definitely
said,
not.
I grew up with the old school. Then it was into TNG,
resurgence.
and then we went into Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager, and then the Atrocity Enterprise.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
We won't talk about it.
It's a long road.
God damn you!
Reason number one, that show failed.
But you know, we you know, growing and then see this has just been it's kind of a road for me.
Yeah. It's
Because
something
this has honestly, I will be absolutely honest and say that this for the first time ever, I feel like I'm actually watching the real story and not something that's been made up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
and
like-
it's I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's always this kind of lightheartedness about, you know, the teen, you know, even dealing with the social issues that they did. There was always this sort of lightheartedness about it. You know, but that's like we have our mission, we have our goal, we're doing this, we're going to be better people, and this is not that.
No. This is not like a whole bunch of Furbies trying to take over your body.
Yeah.
This is very, and there have been some points that I'm just like, it's downright, I'm like, this is so fucking dark.
Yeah.
This is
And I
war.
am-
It's war.
And I'm
War's
like,
supposed to be
there
dark.
we go. And I'm like, this is,
You know?
Yes.
this is
It
what
ain't
I
no
would
Dominion
see
War
if,
either.
if this is what our future were really to hold.
Yeah.
This is how it would happen.
How do you think you keep a nice fascist military space colonization story going? You have somebody in the background being like, what does this button do? Oh, kills everybody. Great, let's put it at the front lines. Hey, look at this brand new uninhabited planet. What are all these buildings? No idea. Just build over and pave over that sumbitch.
Oh, you know what's so funny? It's like, speaking about this, like, because I actually went back and I really like to watch the old shows again every now and then, you know. Was watching the Next Generation again. And on BBC, by the way, so it's okay. But I had completely forgotten about this episode. And it's the episode of where they actually meet, you know, Data's brother, and they meet, Lar. And
Trust Data, not lore.
And they meet the offspring, or not, that's what I'm going to call them, offspring of Hugh. Right? And the Admiral says something, he's dressing with Captain Picard, and she's like, so let me get this straight. You had this Borg who was injured, and you had the ability to implant him with a virus that would kill and eradicate all the other Borg. And you didn't do it? Why? And he says, well, I couldn't. I just morally couldn't do it. And she goes, morally couldn't do it. She goes, you are not here to wrestle with your morality. You are here to follow orders.
Yep.
Because next time that happens, I order you to take it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he gets up and he's just like, yes, sir. And I'm like, and then I realized, like, this is something that Dom mentioned about how it's just an evil, like, federation. And I'm like, going, oh my God, they were already showing you this.
Yeah.
They just sort of never really
Yeah.
showed it to you.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I'm like,
The
going,
Empire.
Like Discovery shows it to you in every episode.
Yes.
And I'm like, but I'm just like, hear it. I'm like, it was like, and then we just, you kind of forget about it. And I'm like, then I'm like, when every time Picard is really dealing with an admiral or somebody from the actual Federation, it's usually something that's like, there's like, oh my God, they're the bad people.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Why are we calling the Federation this great thing? And every time we get something from them,
Yes.
it's bad. No.
Yes.
It's about what they're supposed to stand for.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it goes along a lot with like the idealism of America and what America is supposed to stand
Yeah.
for. I won't get too deep because I don't want to get crucified. But
Yeah.
Honey, you're not Jewish. You won't get
oh Jesus!
There's three other Roman dudes on that hill right now, really pissed off that they got left out. This is like, who the fuck is Barabbas saying?
No, not
Sorry, just talked about religion in the car.
But yeah, like I see that. I see that it's supposed to be this idea, this belief, and some of the people actually believe that that's what they stand for, and there are those people that know, but they're the ones pulling the strings.
Yeah. Well, what really does it for me
With
is
blonde hair right now and an orange tan. Sorry.
what really does it for me is like they're also you like the big exploration, especially in TNG, is you are on the flagship, the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the fleet.
Yes.
Like it is the one. You have a flagship so that people don't fuck with you.
Yes.
Like that's why they can go out and explore. Their mission is to just go check some shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
Both
anybody
go,
shows up,
and no
they
one's
just
gonna
hold on
go.
a second.
Yeah.
Well, hey, release the disc. Oh, we got 2 ships, motherfucker. Bow, 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 bow. Like at any option.
Still the most glorious
Like-
ship in the galaxy,
Yo,
okay?
how many guns you bring? 1? We got 2.
And we gotta figure out a fucking way to use them in like multitude of ways.
Yeah, like
The
you
deflector
can-
dish, what?
Yeah, like
Shields.
They have a battle bridge. Like when
There's
they
a
need
reason
to-
there's some card maneuver,
Yeah.
okay?
Like, but that's why it's there. The rest of you don't hang out with the rest of the fleet, and the reason you have a rest of the fleet is to actually get shit done.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your flagship is just to show up and be like, look at that peace. You're having some peace, aren't you? Yeah, we're having peace. Yeah, we're great. Peace. Lots of peace here. Yeah, good. Peace.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 2 points.
Yeah.
I will say, like, that we did see some of the colonization stuff too.
Yes.
Like, DS9 definitely went into it, like with
Yeah.
the Bajoran thing. Like, almost every planet that was like wrestling with whether or not to join the Federation, there was a debate going on. And it was always up to the fucking captain to be like, oh shit, I gotta file orders.
It was like the Crusades.
Right? Right? Except they ain't got no Renaissance yet.
Oh, I mean,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
hey,
Yeah,
hey.
in Britain.
Watch yourself, sir. Watch yourself.
Hey, the sun.
Okay.
To this day, the sun does not set on the British Empire. The Queen still rules over like 36 countries. I can't be.
Thank God it's not one of mine anymore.
Oh!
I'm not about the Queen.
Oh my god.
I'd much rather have the queen than who's there right now.
Absolutely, because
That's just
at
because
least
the Queen has
can't
to
do
ask for
anything.
permission for things.
Yeah.
Like if the Queen could actually do shit, you remember what it was like having a Queen? You're just like, hey, those guys, get them out of there. There's not enough white people over there. Fix that. Hey, you know what we need? Spices. Go get some of that.
Yep.
Oh man, hey, Puritans, tired of your bullshit. Go away. Go away. Just pay me taxes. Just pay me taxes so I can fuck with France. Like I'm trying to deal with this whole Armada thing that Spain's really just enterprising around. So just keep paying me taxes. We're cool. I'll send you some tea. What do you mean you threw it off the ship? Do you not like? No. You would not rather have a monarchy than who we have now. Because at least who we have now we can say no to.
Yeah.
He said no to, he's still gonna do it.
Oh man. Anyway, also last point about Star Trek Discovery in my mind.
Yes.
How awesome it is to have like a young black woman. And the whole, like, as the main protagonist, actually this was said in like production of Discovery, that the series is going to be an anthology series. So kind of like American Horror Story, right?
Oh, I
so
like
each
that.
series is going to be contained.
Yeah.
This particular, the first one, has to go through like basically Michael Burnham's journey of self-discovery, basically.
Okay.
And personally, we do not have enough stories of young women who are like coming of age or doing their thing or like, you know, trying to figure themselves out.
Who
or
were
like
abused
who
when
are
they were a kid and they
Yeah.
find that they're this strong
Yeah.
person later on.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you got
Yeah.
Stranger Things till that point.
No, we got Legend of Korra until that point.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We got Legend of Korra and we got Michael Burnham. That's it.
Yeah.
You
But I can talk about Legend of Korra all day.
Korra. You can
All
just call her
day.
Korra.
It was so good. We could talk. We can go through
wait,
that because
no,
we can go through
we
that.
need
That's
to
on my
get-
list.
yeah.
No, that's on my list. We can go through that if you want. Oh yeah.
Legend of
can go
Korra
there.
was great
Okay.
until
So-
the
Don't
Avatar
even
was
start-
a woman. Is
No.
that something that happened?
Oh my
Is
God, I'm
that
gonna kick your
allowed?
ass. I am so gonna kick your
Is
ass.
that a thing that we can do? I just don't. I want to keep it to the original story arc, and I wouldn't allow it in the Avatar space. Like how is that allowed? Because I'm afraid that their
Nerd
time
Nerd
will.
mansplain.
You
know what? You got get out. done. Nerd mansplain.
Oh my god.
So let's talk about Orange is the New Black.
Yes!
Because
I ruined for
I think there's some women in there that weren't too horrendously treated when they were growing up. Like the main character.
And the athlete.
Yeah.
The athlete, like, she just chose wrong several times. Like, she was like, I'm gonna go to the Olympics. Nope, I'm gonna fuck this guy and go to jail. But I think everybody else was just perfectly abused.
Yeah.
Like, the rest of that shit was dark. Like, every time you're like, oh, somebody's backstory, that's great. Darker, darker. Then you get Reds and you're like, oh shit. And then it just keeps going back down. Reds?
Yes.
Dude.
Her husband, I just wanted to kill him.
Right?
Right? Red didn't want to be, Red just wanted to live her life, have her babies, maybe hit somebody.
She wanted to hang out with the Russian wives and wear like, fluorescent pajama, jogging pants, Velcro.
I still call her Captain in my brain, by the way. She's still
Captain
Captain.
Janeway.
She's still my Captain. If Captain were in jail, you know she'd be running shit. Just like Red used to.
Hiding shit in the greenhouse.
She's like, we're gonna get out of this and we're gonna survive.
Selling drugs.
Yup. By the way, I'm gonna feed y'all really well.
That's the done. No, but I love how they have the different cultures.
They do.
The fact
As best as they can in upstate New York.
Yeah, like
I'm just so glad that Piper's a bad guy. Like,
Yeah,
like,
And they make fun of her privilege so
from
much
the
too.
beginning, it
so
was,
much privilege.
she was so
much
annoying.
fucking privilege.
She was so annoying
But they
to
make
watch the
fun of
world
it,
of
too.
prison through, and then all of a sudden she was just like, wait, I'm actually the worst person in here.
Yes.
And I was just like, yeah, no, stab him, kick him in the neck. Like, I was in it.
God.
Like, that was the first time when they're all charging that hall and Piper's leading her little regime. The first time I was actually like in Piper's story.
Yep.
Because before that, I just could not relate to her. I was just like, okay, go back to the black bunk. Get out of here. Stop following Piper around.
Hey guys,
Dude, what was it, season 3 or 2, that basically ended with severe Black Lives Matter statement. When Jose died?
Oh my God.
I can't breathe.
That
Who else
was
is thinking that?
breathe.
That was 3.
Yeah.
Because the cop was on her, and 4 they did the riot.
Yep.
4 was when they were like,
They were charging the hall.
Yes.
you
They didn't even say her name. You didn't even say her name.
Yep. Oh my God, that sent me chills. Seriously,
Right?
because
Oh,
I
man, I
loved
was
her. I
crying
loved
so
her
much.
as a character.
Also, who's gonna be making wine now? They fucked the whole thing up. Like, they fucked up the party.
It was like hardcore alcohol.
Yeah, it was hooch.
Yeah.
She was digging up that hooch.
It was like moonshine.
Like, go. Like, she was the chemist. Like, you don't kill the medic. Like, now you can't escape. Like, you have a plan in your escape. You gotta have your chemist medic. Until then, you can't make it out.
But
even the squirrel got drunk. Like, the freaking squirrel.
oh man, they totally went with the fucking lesbian trope though.
Yeah.
Like the fucking, you can't have happy lesbians unless they're white and Piper.
Yeah.
Piper ain't happy.
But
Piper's
they made a good
ruining
statement.
game. Oh my God.
Yeah. But that was a good statement on Jose's death though.
Yeah.
That was a really powerful statement.
Yeah. I was very, very happy with how they maneuvered that to make it seem more BLM without saying it was BLM.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, hey guys, guess what? This woman died and it was wrong, but no one wants to do anything about it. So we're gonna make a statement and make sure that people know that this needs to be like. And the thing with Pusey is like, it wasn't like she was a bad character or like a runaway character or anything like that. Like she was the daughter of a military general, and you know she was
really well educated.
very well educated.
She was almost out too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. She was supposed to be
almost out.
leaving,
Yeah.
I think. And then the cop just put his knee in her throat and on her chest, and oh no, she was on her back.
Yeah, she
yeah,
was
on her back. Yeah,
She was all of 95 pounds soaking wet. Yeah.
That broke my heart.
It
so
totally broke my heart.
Oh my God.
my
I cried. I
Me
did.
too.
I cried during that
Like,
episode. I was like, wait a minute. No.
Ugly
She's
cry.
alive. She, just blacked out and they're taking her downstairs you know, to the medic area, and then she's gonna come back, and because nobody dies on the show. Like, nobody dies on the show. Like, not in the jail. At least, not someone that we like. And then they killed her.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that the white dorm is the trashiest. Like, everybody else got their shit together, but the white people have, like, no allegiance. They got no, like there's Red's crew, there's the old ladies, and then there's just trash. And then like everybody else like has their shit together. Like they have like it just made me really happy because they could have just been like, oh, even in jail, white people are fine. Like, but this is what I'm hoping that we get from Piper. I'm hoping that Piper, like under an iron thumb, brings this shit together, and it's just like, all right, tired of fucking around. like you're into Jesus, but you're into me first.
Kidding me? I want Alex to do that, not Piper.
No, Alex can't. Alex actually has feelings.
Yeah.
Piper doesn't.
Yeah. But Alex has the capability. She's got the skills.
But she's not a sociopath.
I know. That's true.
Piper's
true.
complete sociopath.
Yeah. And she when she finally discovered it.
Self-awareness.
No, she gets it though. That's when she starts getting powerful.
Yeah.
Is when she's just like, wait, I'm the coldest bitch in the world. Like,
And then everybody's
why
like,
are you all so warm?
I
You
did-
killed how many people? Why are you so warm?
I did feel kind of bad for her when they burned the spoilers symbol.
It's on Netflix. Doesn't matter.
So they burned the Nazi symbol into her, and she, you know, she was being stupid,
Which
of course.
one?
They burned a
They burned a swastika.
Oh, you mean a swastika?
Yeah.
I was like, is it Iron Eagle?
No, they took their time to draw an Iron Eagle out. They formed an Iron Eagle out.
I don't know.
They heated it up.
Say Nazi symbol, and I'm like, which one? But even then, the swastika isn't a Nazi symbol.
Yeah, no, they
It's
took
a
it.
British sun symbol. That's okay.
No, they
Well,
took
no,
it.
it's
Sorry,
British,
they
still
lost
took
it.
it.
Yeah.
They got it, just like the mustache. Like Charlie Chaplin was the last one they got to
Still
wear.
on the Buddhist statues. It's still on Buddha himself.
Yeah, we're not
so-
going to go and etch it
you
off
know.
of them. The Taliban's doing that just fine.
I know. Apparently.
But when we put a new statue up, we're not going to etch it in. Like it got taken, it got ruined.
No, I think yes, they did pervert it, but yeah, that's another hole.
That's
Yeah.
a whole other subject.
I mean, come on here.
So the one thing I was confused about, though, the actual baddest bitch in there, which was the Asian woman, the one that was like,
quiet girl?
Oh, the one who was quiet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's so great.
she's the
going out on
baddest. Like, she's like, kill him.
Exactly.
I was like, what? That's your brother.
Yeah.
But
No,
no,
so
like
funny.
she honestly, and with all the characters, she's my favorite. She is my favorite. She does her own thing. You know, she gets her oranges. She makes her little pea cakes.
She's the one with the bunker, right?
And everything. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And she, like no one messes with her. Like they're all scared.
Oh no, the one with the bunker was
There's always a quiet one, Joe.
Yeah, but she was crazy. Like she was literally.
Yeah.
I mean,
She was driven.
she wasn't crazy. She was very. Yeah.
She was driven.
She was driven.
She had an agenda.
She wanted to take over the business because her brother and her dad didn't think that she was good enough. So but they put her with the Caucasians though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like
That's really normal.
Yeah.
The myth of the good minority exists through everything.
oh my goodness.
I mean, when people are like, Bellevue's so white, you're like, it's 96% Asian. Like,
Yeah.
so white. For the long time, because we didn't know, legally we didn't know how to classify Asian people, just like we didn't know how to classify the Mexicans that were left in Texas after we took it over. They got defaulted to Caucasians.
Just like
So
all Middle
there's-
Eastern people.
Yeah.
All
Right.
Middle
They were-
Eastern people were
yeah,
like
we're
what
Caucasian.
I'm like, even today, renewing my license.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you- like, wow.
that's
Technically,
complicated.
I'm Middle Eastern, and they go,
Yeah.
oh, Caucasian.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
What?
From
like,
the great
no,
land of
but
Caucasia.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. And you're
It's like 90% of the land masses are Caucasian.
I'm like,
share that
when
video
90%
in
of my
our group?
people are way darker than
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Just
man.
because I happen to be fair skinned does not mean
It's all right. You guys invented the concept of zero, so you got edged in.
And you know, it's funny.
Like we couldn't have done math without you. You're Caucasian. Like, is that the trade? Like, did we just not figure out math good enough yet?
I know,
Like,
like, we taught you how to count money too.
I gave you us.
Like, I know.
You're welcome, lesbians.
Yeah.
Oh, but I will say Orange is the New Black, yes. Various Spanish-speaking people.
Yes. Oh my God.
Thank you.
But there's
you got like I know. Believe me, I know.
What you
Oh
mad
shit,
about?
here we go.
no.
Oh, go ahead, let it out, let it out.
Let it out.
Get it out.
Set you free.
I was like,
In my brain right now.
I see it. Isn't that one of those old railroad songs?
Right.
Testify!
That's right.
I didn't like that they made the two youngest girls that they always featured.
Oh, yeah.
What's their names?
The pretty
Oh,
Yes, the two pretty
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
They made them the dumbest.
Yo, the two dumb girls weren't white. That was so good. That was so good.
What?
That character is always the two white girls. It's always Ashley and Barbie.
Yeah.
Becky. No, it's Becky.
Sorry, Becky and Barbie.
Becky, that's what Becky and Ashley.
Oh,
I meant to say Stacy.
yes, that's Becky and Ashley. No. So we got to, and it's what I always talk about, like having, like it is not the best character,
bitch.
but taking roles and showing that people of color can also do those
Yeah.
is
Yes.
super important.
I think that's
super important.
Yes, and you also had the mom characters who are Latino or Hispanic. I'm not sure. which
Oh
they
yes,
prefer,
the
but-
two. Yeah. I love
It was like
them,
Daya's
too.
mom and like
Yeah.
was
Yep.
the baddest bitch ever.
Yes.
And like the one who took over the kitchen, who just
Oh.
really wanted to take care of her family.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really just wanted to be with her son.
Yeah.
You know, she wanted to make sure her kid was okay.
Yeah.
And everything. And that whole situation,
Yeah.
the way she even got involved in all of that too, like it
Yeah.
kind of broke my heart because she's a single mom.
Yeah.
You know, and she's trying to do whatever she can for her kids.
Those
And
aren't real.
what?
What?
What did you just say? What did you just say? Okay.
Free sum?
Somebody's gonna get cut.
I'm Puerto Rican, and that's my job.
Hey!
Oh, wait, are you pulling a knife out your teeth?
She does West Side Story. It's like, excuse me.
Excuse me, knives are my business.
No, but I did.
Wait,
I mean, I love
not your
the
business.
overall of Orange is the New Black. I like how they do the stereotypes and then they make fun of the stereotypes a lot too.
And they
So-
show the depth behind stereotypes.
Yes.
Sure.
All the backstories is just like, oh my god, who is this dumb street trash, blah, blah, blah. And then you see the backstory, you're like, oh no!